First question, in your area, what would you charge for an average size yard, 5,000 square feet for, I don't know, buddy. I'd have to look at it.
Would you look at it?
I mean, every yard is different. On average, if it's flat, if it's overgrown or not. Nick, next question for Buddy and Pizza. What are their intentions as far as working for Saving Green? 1 year, 2 years, for a long time, and hopefully buy the business from Nick when he decides to sell out. Please let us know. As always, you and your guys are fun to watch, and wish you were closer to us so we can all meet.
I don't think Nick will ever sell out the business.
No.
Secondly, I don't think I will ever purchase a business.
No.
But I want to be here for the unforeseen future.
Let us.
Right. As long as they'll have us, I'm here.
How did you come up with the name Saving Green? When I was coming up with the name, there's a couple of factors. One, people always want to save money. Everybody's about saving money, no matter what business you're in. Two, the industry that I chose in, which is lawn care, grass is green, and so is money. So I put those two together and I put Saving Green. And I just put lawn care at the end.
Makes sense.
Yep.
About the stunt on the V-Ride, Pizza could attach a sidecar for Buddy to blow off.
That's what I said.
That's a good idea.
That was a legitimately logical, efficient way to blow off large parking lots.
Good idea.
Even without the sidecar. It wasn't uncomfortable.
If Buddy was named after a food item, what would it be?
The Whopper.
The Whopper.
I don't know.
The Big Mac.
Nick, what is your highs and lows being a boss for a lawn care company? Also, if you pick another job, what would it be besides lawn care? Highs and lows? The highs, landing more accounts. That's always a high. I love that feeling because not only the generating more income for the business and for just growth, but also expanding my company and just growing in general. The lows, employees not showing up on time.
I figured you were going to say managing the extra accounts that are being added.
That's another one. But really, the stress is when your help decides to slack off or whatever, maybe, you know, or just if something happens to one of them, or you know, they decide to move on. That is one of the lows of trying to find and replace them, especially if there's no notice. But yeah, managing the whole business by itself is very stressful. Best lawn care crew out there. Thank you. Pizza, how and why are you into lawn care? What made you become a landscaper, and what job would you work if not a landscaping?
Honestly, I don't know what got me interested. I remember when I was younger, mowing the grass at my house and stuff, because that was one of the chores I had, and I've always enjoyed it. I've always liked it over the years, and starting to work with lawn care companies and doing it more and more and more, it just, I became to where I love it. And if I wasn't doing lawn care, I would probably go back to school to get further training in automotive.
Good answer. Buddy, what made you become a landscaper? Also, what is the longest you have done, and how fast can you edge a normal lawn or any lawn versus Nick and Pizza? Answer the first part. What made you go into lawn care?
Well, I've always had friends that did it, and at the time you were needing somebody, and I was desperately needing a job, so that's kind of why I came on here.
Speak
but
up.
Now I actually enjoy it. You know, it's a good job, and fastest I could edge a lawn, it depends on the size of it. I mean, there's different factors, and it's hard to answer.
Pizza, can you talk ninja like Buddy?
No. No.
Yeah,
I can't. It's copyrighted. It's his.
oh yeah, that's right.
Is this your first child, Nick, or is there more ninjas? Nope, first child. How did it feel when the baby ninja was born? I can't describe the feeling. My legs went numb. I lost feeling in my legs. I was actually standing on the side of the bed, and I had to lean onto the bed where my wife was laying because I just lost feeling in my legs, because the feeling that I got when I saw him was just indescribable. And I think every person should feel that at some point in their life. And what made you start pointing at the camera to make it switch to a different part of the video? I don't know. I kind of grow with you guys, and I'm growing as I'm recording, so tried something different. I'm definitely trying to do my own thing, guys. I'm not trying to copy anybody. I'm not trying to do anything that somebody's already doing. And the only way to do that is what I've learned is to just go with the flow, and things will come naturally. That's it. Nick, will you do a meet and greet for all us ninjas to meet the Saving Green crew? I'm planning on it at some point, yeah. Seriously though, you guys killed it compared to the other channels on here. I see you hitting 100,000 subs soon. No lie, dude, you're gonna take over the lawn care of YouTube.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful. Thank you, brother. If I do, great. If I don't, I'm okay. Listen, real quick reminder. I'm just sharing my journey. I've started this YouTube thing because I'm having fun, and I found out by you guys watching and supporting us that you guys are interested in my journey, our journey, and that you guys care to see us do what we do on a daily. Whether I get 100,000 subs or don't get another single sub, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and if that's the trick of gaining, growing the channel, then just being myself. So any advice I can give to all the YouTubers out there who are trying really, really hard to grow their channel, just be yourself.
Make a name for yourself.
Make your name for yourself. Just be yourself. And you know, if you focus on growing your channel so hard, you're not going to grow your channel, because people will see right through that. I don't focus on growing my channel. I focus on just sharing with you guys what we go through on a daily. And by just focusing on my business and what we do and having fun, and of course trying to catch some of the cool moments that we have naturally, that's growing the channel. So that's my advice to you guys out there. Just be yourself.
Be yourself. People jump on the cultural bandwagon too much nowadays, and then they ride it till the wheels fall off and they jump on another one.
I agree.
Make a name for yourself.
Should ask Buddy if he wants to share the story of what happened to BK back.
No comment.
Okay. Nick, how did you get involved in this business? I had a good job, and I was there 8 years, made decent money. I worked my way up, and but before that, when I was younger, my neighbor started he was an insurance agent, and he started his lawn care company, and he quit his insurance agent job, and he was renting the house next door to my parents, and he moved out, and the next thing you know, he was coming to visit us and said, hey, I moved, I just bought this house, and we were very close. So he's like, I bought the house cash, and that's what kind of woke me up. I went, this man just bought this house cash, and he does lawn care? I'm gonna look into this. And that's what happened. And then I found out I love it, which I've always enjoyed working outside and mowing, even as a kid. Hey Nick, how many yards total do you have, and what do you charge on average price? I don't discuss prices. I just don't. But sometimes I'll just ask you guys, what would you charge for a job or something like that? But I just think that opens a whole nother can of worms. How many yards? Somebody asked earlier. I don't know right now on top of my head, but we do 120 cuts a week. When are you going to make a video of Buddy hedge trimming? How them boots working for pizza? I hope all is well. This is Kevin, the one who sent them to you.
Thank you, Kevin. I love these things, man. Even when I was off that week, I wore them everywhere.
You wore them on your day off?
I did. They're convenient. You just slide them on and go.
I guess you like them that much.
I do.
Buddy should get on Instagram.
Buddy.
We'll see.
Buddy, why do you put up with pizza shit? When will you whoop his ass?
Damn.
Good Lord.
God.
Comment, buddy?
No.
Okay. Okay, for all three of you, this could be anything. Would you like Nick to buy for the... What would you... He just put would you. Would you like... But I think he meant what would you. Would you like Nick to buy for the company for whatever reason? And Nick, what is your vision of Saving Green Lawn Care for the future? I've already shared that. So what would you guys like for me to buy for the company?
Right now? Like currently?
I guess.
Gloves.
Yeah.
Nice, thick, padded, warm gloves.
Yeah.
Buddy? Same?
Yeah.
All right. Gloves it is then. What octane gas do you use? You know...
Just regular?
Even though engines say 87, they actually need 88. I do use 87, but I do use 89 sometimes. You know, sometimes I'll even use the 93, but usually about 87 or 89. Wouldn't put the okay, that's not a question, but I got you. He was just talking about the ladder yesterday in that video. Buddy, why do you always get the role of the whiny prick in y'all skits? What skits?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What skits?
I don't know.
I mean that should be the question.
I guess I'm naturally a prick, I guess. I don't know.
Pizza, do you think the trash in yards would be faster to pick up before you shred it to a million pieces?
No comment.
Point taken.
Point.
Nick, who would you want to see as the new coach for the Vols? I forgot his name, but we talked about it the other day.
I'd like to see Gruden.
Gruden. We were both agreed on that.
Or Les Miles, even, maybe.
Yeah. Les Miles or Gruden.
For those of you wondering, I don't care.
Yeah, he's not a
I'm
football
not
guy.
a sports guy.
For both of them, what was your honest thought when Nick told you about the YouTube channel before you were hired? Pizza? Well, Pizza knew about the YouTube channel before he was hired because he was watching it.
I was watching it.
So there's your answer about that, buddy.
Yeah, first I thought, I was like, will you remember what I said to you first thing?
Yeah, can I say what you said?
Yeah.
I wasn't recording Buddy because I didn't know how he felt about it. I was actually recording something completely opposite and something different inside. I think it was Pizza. And he, at the end of that yard, he walked up to me and said, "Were you recording?" And then that's how it went about.
Yeah. So it was cool.
For Pizza, how hard did you have to bite your tongue when one commenter tried to tell you that you had a form of learning disability? For the record, I thought it was way out of line, but hilarious that a guy that has never met him in real life tried to act like a medical professional. I'm sure Pizza was laughing at this idiot. I don't remember.
I was laughing. It was comical to me. A lot of these comments, I ignore. If people are hating, I ignore them. Because I don't have the time or the want to sit there and worry about what the haters say.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. Just ignore them. Move on.
I don't actually even remember that, but okay. Who lays down a better edge, Buddy or Pizza? More of a challenge. By the looks of their breads, Pizza may be a better edger. I think they both do a good job, but... Question to Buddy and Pizza: what are your long-term goals with the company, or what are your goals after the company? We already answered that. Hi guys, enjoy the vids. Okay, that's thank you, but that's not a question, but I appreciate that. And we got to get going, guys. But what do you do when you are sick, fever, vomiting, diarrhea? Reschedule or get out there and grind?
What can you do?
Take some Pepto and you go.
If I'm super sick, I mean, worst case scenario, just rescheduling. But I can speak for myself, and I know I've seen them too. But we've all not felt good and been sick, and we still come out here and do our jobs. Pizza, what's your preferred mower to use from Nick's trailer?
Walk behind.
Nick, when are you going to get your new trailer? Hopefully this upcoming week. I made them promise me it'll be ready this upcoming week, so stay tuned on that. In the Hey Nick voice. Hey Nick, when... I gotta read this then. In the Hey Nick voice. Hey Nick, when did you first come up with that voice? I don't know. A few months ago, I guess. I was reading one of y'all's comments, and it was just kind of like the way I was reading y'all's comments. I was picturing you guys. I think one guy was whining about something I did, and that's how it... I don't know. I guess, and I was just like, oh, look at this guy. He's all like, meh. Yeah, so, on the fly. Just go with it, guys. Just go with it. Nick, get Buddy some Vortex string, and my question is, when will Pizza and Buddy get mad beards? Mad beards.
I just trimmed mine.
I think he's meaning, like, put that stuff on to wear it.
Well, I've been working on it.
Buddy?
Oh, mine will be grown out for the winter.
But I got it cleaned up not long ago for reasons.
Where do you get your music, Nick? And what do you use to edit? Music is... I can't think of the freaking site right now because my wife is more familiar with that stuff. and she deals with the editor as well, so I can't think of the name right now, but I do have an Apple computer, so it's something whatever she got off the Apple computer. If I remember, and I'll look it up and I can comment on that question. Questions for Buddy. I thought the wings were supposed to be on a plane that are on your head.
You like that, huh? Don't hate on my golden, or not golden.
Do you think sometimes you can share how much you charge for certain jobs? No.
Yeah, no.
I just don't want to get into that. How did you start your business, Nick? I've already got a video on that, and it's so long, we got to get going. That's it. That's it. There you have it, guys. That's like freaking 35, 40 minutes.
60 minutes.
60 minutes. Stay tuned on your next 60 minutes. No.
Tick, tick,
Talk.
tick,
Talk.
tick, tick.
See you, ninjas. That's it for today.